30 minutes of airplay. And today, what we're going to do within that 30 minutes, of course, it's PHOEBE Marie, who took the #1 spot last week. We're gonna have her call in, and we're gonna do a little in a small interview as we play some of her music and showcase not only the one that the one La Isla Bonita, but other songs that she has, and some of y'all hadn't heard. And she's a man. She's got a super nice voice, some great music. So if you didn't hear it Sunday, you'll hear it today. Also, who we have on #2 slot was Marcus Daniel from Waco. Well, man, that's my good buddy Marcus. I'm glad they did out and they did well. Also, in the #3 spot, it was the guys from West Texas, Los Perdidos. Yeah, so they came in at the. So those are the three groups we're going to showcase tonight. And of course, that's what we do in our countdown. We try to offer something back by showcasing their music, for putting the effort to get the votes, they get their fans to vote, because that's what it takes. It takes participation by the photos, So we're going to be doing that as well. And who knows who's going to come into the padded cell? I'm hoping somebody is. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a couple people in there. So if you want to come into the padded cell, if you're on Facebook, go look on my page and have the web link. We're going to talk about Facebook and some things here. Normally I don't get into negativism, but today I think I'm going to jump in and talk a little bit about it, because it's getting super ridiculous. And I'm just going to give you my opinion, because you know what? People are, I don't know, they're inconsiderate, or they think that I just want to say, they think their shit don't stink. But you know what? Hey, we all work here really, really hard. There's a lot of people that we work with. Their people work hard. One on the countdown, and she's going to actually call in, or I'm going to call her, and we're going to have an interview as we listen to her music. In the meantime, Grupo Vida, aka the Electric Cowbell, is hanging in there. And of course, he's on the ballot of the Tejano Music Awards, and he's also in our countdown this weekend with No Sé Cómo Fue. And let's go ahead and kick that in as I get in touch with PHOEBE. On that, and it's Teddy Martinez and Grupo Oro. And on the phone, I have, I guess you're all the way you're Laredo today, right?
Yes, Laredo.
Okay, it's PHOEBE Marie, and she's, how you doing? You doing fine?
Oh, I'm good. Just here, with this heat. I'm trying to survive the sun. I can see it's like, es mucho calor.
Yeah, same here in the Houston, Galveston area. It's really, really hot.
Yes, it is. I mean, especially down here in Laredo. I'm way down south, and it's just I think it's the hottest out of anywhere else. So yeah, it's pretty hot.
Well, you won, of course, you won our countdown last week at #1, and you just blew it away. I'm not really sure what you did, but you got your fans to support you, and you did a super job on that.
Yes. Wow. I got a lot of support from friends, from fans, and I felt overwhelmed, and I just want to, right now that I have the chance, I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported this video and who voted and who helped me. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, just thank you. And I really appreciate, the support that I'm getting from this single and this video.
Right. And this is a brand new single, La Isla Bonita. Yeah. And then the video, like you said, just came out, about a week or 2 weeks ago?
Yes, my video came out 2 weeks ago, and it was directed by Ryan Baisan from San Antonio. And I'm trying to, promote my video, my song as much as I can. And so far, I've been getting really good feedback. So, I'm just really happy about it.
Oh, yeah. And first thing I got to tell everybody, I got either sinus or real bad allergy. So if you hear me cough, I couldn't help it.
Oh my God, no, you're fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, and so now you got La Isla Bonita, and the thing about it is, on this particular song, I'm getting remarks like, I've never heard of her before. Where did she come from? But you've been around a bit. You do a lot of different other types of music too, out of the Laredo area, correct?
Yes, I've been doing this since I was 10 years old. I've been doing it since I was really young. Performing here in Laredo, Texas, surrounding areas. I was gone to Mexico, New York. I have another album that I recorded. I have 2 albums right now that I have recorded. It's been tejano. I've just been doing everything possible I do a lot of festivals, TV appearances. You know, I've even performed a few times for the governor of Texas, Mr. Rick Perry. I'm just, you know, trying my best. And so, yeah, I've been around for a while trying to promote my music and expand my music. So, yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah, and on this particular song, you're getting a lot of people that are actually hearing you for the first time, from what they tell me, and it's all positive. So that's a good thing.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and talk about. Let's go ahead and talk about La Isla Bonita, the song. Where did, of course, that's a cover, but what made you decide to do that particular cover and do it the way y'all did, was arranged?
So La Isla Bonita, it was made famous by Madonna back in the 80s, and it's always been a favorite song of mine from the 80s. You know, my family, they like it, my mom. And my producer, Roland Gutierrez and Moni de la Garza, they just, you know, decided to make it into a cumbia, you know, and turn it into Spanish because it was popular back in the 80s. And a lot of people do like Madonna and they do like that song. So, you know, they made it into a cumbia, and I really like it. I like the way it came out. I love performing it, and I hope everyone else does. So, yes, I mean, that's how it came about to do that song.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and take a hearing on that, and let's listen in. And of course, this is PHOEBE Marie on the phone with us. And let's kick in with La Isla Bonita, that won our #1 slot in our countdown last week. Let's kick it on in here on Jons Tejano Icehouse Radio.
yeah, and of course that was on the #1 last week in La Isla Bonita with Phoebe Marie, which we have on the line with us right now. You're back on the air. You're back. I know. It's sometimes radio is a little bit difficult.
Yes. But I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah, that was La Isla Bonita. And like I said, I want to thank everyone who made it #1 on this week's countdown. So thank you for everything.
Yeah, so what do you got going? I know you just got, you're really promoting this, and this is probably taking up a lot of your time.
Yeah.
But what do you have in the future? Do you have like another full CD in the process?
Yes, I mean, actually, that is what I am currently doing right now. I'm actually recording my album. This is the first single off my album that I am currently recording. Should be out by mid-September. And I mean, it has a lot more cumbias. It's a really good album. I have a lot of input in this album. I, helped write the songs and everything. So I'm really proud of this album, and I really can't wait to show everyone. And my next single should be out soon, so I hope everyone likes that one too.
Now, what are some of your influences on some of your influence in different musics? Because obviously you do have it because you're doing the Madonna cover. So what are some of your influences? And kind of let the audience know what kind of music you like other than Tejano.
I love a lot of Kesha. I love doing R&B. I love doing pop music, La Quinta Estación, De La Nova. And, I also love Julia Kings and Selena, of course. So, I'm just trying to bring all of that out in this album and just show everyone that, I can do many things and sing, many different genres of music. And like I said, this album, it should bring out a lot more of my talent. So once it's out, I can't wait to show everyone what I do.
Have you ever thought of, or have you done mariachi or anything, or do you want to do something that you have not done yet? Is there some type of?
Yes, I've been thinking a lot about doing rancheras. A few people that I met have said that I do have the voice, a strong voice to do like rancheras. So maybe in the future, after this album, I will probably do a ranchera song because I do enjoy listening to that music as well. So we'll see.
Is there one particular song that you want to do that you have not done? It doesn't matter what song that you have not done, and you want to really do it before you hang up the microphone.
I pretty much anything that I want to do or that I want to cover, I pretty much do it. A lot of people have told me that I should, perform and do a song by Jenny Rivera. So, I really hadn't listened to her music a lot, but, I'm really interested in, listening to her music and hopefully learning a few of her songs and performing it, because I do get a lot of requests from Jenny Rivera. So, we'll see about that.
So when they go see a Phoebe Marie performance, maybe you don't have to list it but what are they going to hear from you? What kind of music, or if you want to even put out some titles?
When I do my performances, I do a variety of music. I just don't stick to one genre. I'll do from Selena to Kesha to De La Nova to Fergie to, La Quinta Estación, to Alejandra Guzman. I try to, just keep it interesting and keep it fun and not boring. I try to spice it up and just do different kinds of music to, just to keep the people interested, to keep the people going. So, if you're, about to go to one of my performances, expect a lot of variety of music. I just don't really like to stick to one. So, that's what I do, a lot of just different types of music. And I like to stick to a lot of dance music.
Yeah, to get the people out there.
Dancing.
Right. And of course, you said you've been to New York to perform. Is that correct?
Yes, I've been to New York. It's been a while, but back when I was younger, when I did start performing, I used to do a lot of contests, a lot of award shows, and I went to I've been to New York twice to perform, where I did win Modern Vocalist and Pop Entertainment of the Year in New York. So I don't do any of those contests now, but back when I was younger, I did do a lot of that. I've been to Los Angeles, Mexico City, New York, Philadelphia.
So yeah, and that has given you a lot of, I guess, experience and seeing just different cultures and different music, and that can only help you. That's the only way I see it.
Yeah, I mean, I like to expand, my talent. I like to try different things and meet new people and new artists. When I went to Los Angeles, I did get to meet a lot of like other artists, that sing R&B, rappers, even some Latin people. And so, I mean, it's fun just to meet a lot of people and to get to know, different styles of music and talk to them. Then I come back to Texas and get ideas, and I can, create something for my fans. Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of fun.
Well, let's go ahead and listen to Marie. Let's kick this on in, and we'll be back with you right after this.
Feel the thrill of the chill on Jons Tejano Icehouse Radio.
Marie, and we got her back on the line again, and that's nice. Okay, so are you planning on things, because sometimes artists do not only just do the music, but then they do other things outside that's related to music. Are you planning on, or do you do anything outside of the music side, and whatever it may be?
I'm really into acting. A lot of people don't know that about me. It's not. I try right now to focus more on singing, on my music, and performing, but another thing that I do have a passion for is acting. I love acting. I love doing like radio jingles, radio commercials for people. I've done a few for the radio station here in Laredo, also for Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, Nuevo Laredo. I've done for El Expo Mex, which is La Feria, which is like a huge deal over here in Mexico, and I've done jingles for them, and I've done acting at the local Laredo theater. I love doing all of that. I also love writing. I love writing music, writing songs, modeling. I love doing face modeling. So, I mean, yeah, but like I said, right now I try to focus more into doing my music and recording this album.
You just,
my passion.
You brought something interesting up, because there is modeling in different aspects of modeling. Like some people do just their hands or their feet, and you're saying you're doing,
Yes, you're right.
and you're saying, probably if they have to wiggle, but I mean, you said face modeling. What does that entail? What do you do when you face model?
Face modeling. I'm short. I'm 5'1", so I can't really I don't like saying that I'm a runway model or anything, because those girls are, really tall. I'm short. But face modeling, just the face, from the face, from the chest to the face, that's it, coming out of magazine, modeling earrings or necklaces or makeup, that's face modeling usually. You just want to show off the earrings or the jewelry or the makeup, the hair. That's what face modeling means. Like I said, I can't do runway modeling, so I'm not tall, so I have to stick to what I got.
Well, yeah, you have to work it, but so do you do you have like have you ever done with your eyes? Just like, I guess that's part of the face modeling as well, right?
When in San Antonio, I was modeling some eyelashes extensions, and so I have little eyes, so it looks good because the extensions are really long. So I've done that once, before. I want to do stuff like that again, but right now I'm really busy just recording and trying to get my album going. But I mean, hopefully once I'm done with my album and I have more time, I'll love to get into acting again and to auditioning for commercials and also doing face modeling and stuff. We'll see.
Well, do you think?
So
Well, do you think maybe bloodshot eyes? I can do modeling bloodshot eyes. Do you think there's a knack for that or something? No?
You know, let me, I am working with Melrose, so let me ask them because they do have a men's department, so they might, I'll let them know about you. Maybe.
Well, if they need blood,
you know, maybe you can audition and send them a few photos of yourself.
Well, you know, especially after a Saturday night party and then I can take some selfies on Sunday morning with bloodshot eyes, I think it'll come out okay.
Yes, hopefully they would want to sign you as their new male model.
There you go. I gotta make some money. And so, as growing up, I know you have all this influence, but when you were growing up, what was your music passion? I mean, did you ever want to learn how to play guitar, the piano, or did you ever just, had a certain type of music you listened to before you actually got into Tejano?
When I was little, I started off a lot because my grandma, she used to take care of me, and she would always sing to me nursery rhymes. I'm sorry, and she would, put on Barney and Sesame Street and all of that, of course, and I started singing a lot of those kids, children's songs, and my family, they've always been into Spanish music, Tejano, Selena, La Mafia, Enanitos Verdes, also Latin music. So I grew up, just being very influenced by Spanish music, by Tejano. And, growing up, I did want to learn the guitar. My dad, he actually plays the guitar really well. He tried to teach me when I was younger, but, when you're little, I didn't have the patience. I just wanted to go play, run around, and be with my friends. I never really dedicated my time when I was younger into learning how to play an instrument, which I regret now. I mean, I could still learn, but I'm just a lot more dedicated into my singing. But I mean, I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar and the drums.
Yeah, it's pretty tough once you get the career going and everything to do other things because your time is just Hey, real quick, I got people in the chat room want to say hello to you. TDK. TDK1, your mom's in the chat room.
My mom, Mary, yes, she's in the chat room, and she's very supportive. She's always, since day one, since I was little, since I started this, has never given up on me and always has me performing everywhere. She's a great mom. She supports me 100%.
Yeah.
In there, talking to everyone.
Well,
she talks a lot.
That's why it's called a chat room. Hello, Mary. Nice meeting you. And of course, TDK1 it says hello, and Elena, and of course Mariana and Sissy. They all say hi to you.
Hey.
Well, you
tell Elena that I owe her a road trip. I have to go pick her up.
Yeah, because this is not your first time.
Road trip to go get her down here.
All the way in Kansas, that's for sure.
Yep.
Of course, that was Phoebe Marie, and somebody in the chat room wanted Phoebe to sing Santa. I guess it's so we don't have it. Hopefully, we'll get it for the Christmas season. And you said you're going to do a new one, right?
Yeah, Daddy, I did record a Christmas album about 2 years ago, and a lot of people liked the cover song that I did, Santa Baby. So yeah, and I'm going to record, a new Christmas album this year, so I can release it, and hopefully everyone's going to like it. But the person in the chat room likes Santa Baby.
Yeah, can you do a couple of lyrics of that, a couple bars?
Let me sing a little bit of it. Okay, here it goes. Santa Baby, let the fable last me for thee. I'm standing on Santa Baby, so happy down to me tonight. There you go.
There you go. Okay. There you go. We'll definitely will have that in our library this coming year. The one thing about internet radio or Tejano internet radio that's really been good is that we have so many new artists are able to put out their music, which is a good thing, but it's also starting to really crowd the field that we miss a lot of music, because there's so many out there, and so it's getting very competitive. What do you think that you need to do to break out? Because you can get lost, and I always tell artists when they ask me for my advice, which I don't know why, but I guess they think I look intelligent, but I got them snookered. Is that remember, out of sight, out of mind. And I think that's the biggest advice I can give, especially a new artist, is, out of sight, out of mind. If you don't promote yourself, people forget.
Yes, there is a lot of, other artists coming out, and tejano and not just tejano, any genre of music, a lot of new artists. I just try to stay focused. I try not to lose focus. I try to stay dedicated. I'm just always, coming up with new music, staying very dedicated and always writing and always just trying to, get myself out there. Promotion has a lot to do with it. Always just being out there, always trying different things, think outside the box, pretty much. Don't be closed-minded. Just try different things. Don't be afraid to do anything. Just talk to different people. And one advice also I give everyone out there is that, is barely, recording or young girls that want to be singers in the future. In the future, I always tell them to never give up. I mean, I've been doing this since I was 10 years old, and I'm still working on getting my big break. It takes a lot of work. You just need to be ready for it. You need to stay very dedicated. That's the main thing. Don't let negative people or bad comments or bring you down in one or trumpet. Keep going. Don't let that take you down and discourage. You need to keep going. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to like your music, but you need to just keep on. And one thing about me that keeps me going is my family. I don't wanna let them down. My fans that believe in me, for a long time. I think about them a lot. At times when I'm down and I want to give up, I think about that, and that keeps me going. And so that's what I think.
Well, you of course you're not you're not up in age. You're a fairly young lady, but you've been in this business a long time, like you said. So I'm going to ask this question: is that because there's a lot of new artists that really have only been doing this 3, 4, maybe 5 years, and of course you were doing this before the internet boom on Tejano radio.
Yes.
So what is the difference?
Now, thank God, now social media, it's been helping a lot of people. Now Facebook and all, YouTube and all these websites that, you can promote yourself now on the internet. It's very helpful, but back then when I was younger, I mean, we did have those old school computers, but I mean, by the time I even got it to connect, my song was already done. But, back then it was just a lot of self-promoting, like my mom, just calling places for me to go perform, coming out and trying to be on the newspaper as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's hard now. We have a lot of, access now to get around to people. But I mean, it's just hard either or. So like I said, I'm not giving up. So.
Well, the one thing that I see is, okay, you're different in the sense that a lot of artists do not like coming into a chat room, and I don't understand that because. You're there not for the station so much. Obviously, it helps the station. That's not denying that. But what it does, though, is like when you came the other night, you made a direct connection with the people in the chat room, even though you're just typing and texting, which is what everybody does nowadays. I think as an artist, you make a closer connection. And to me, when you do that, the listener, the fan feels closer to you. They may go ahead and buy your CD that maybe they weren't going to. You know what I mean? And you came in and you've done that. A lot of artists will not do that. They don't not. They want to sit on. No, seriously, they want to sit on Facebook and just do Facebook all day, and that doesn't cut it.
Yeah, no, I mean, the way that I think is, without the fans, without, our friends, the artist is nothing. We always need to keep that in mind and always be grateful and appreciate them. I try on Facebook to reply to as many, messages as I can. I try to talk to them and be, become their friends. Why not? Just I'm a regular person just like them. I try to be friends with everyone. I've been sending out, free autograph pictures to those fans who requested one for me because I believe in giving back, and like I said, because without my fans, without my friends, family, us artists, we're nothing. So we always have to keep that in mind and not let fame or anything else get to our heads. Always be humble, stay grounded, I've always been like that. Every free time that I get, I love giving back. I go to the nursing homes here in Laredo, adult daycares. I don't do that to get, I don't know.
Publicity.
From my heart,
Right.
from my heart.
You're doing it from the heart.
I love singing. And yeah, like, when I enter the chat room, I love talking to everyone and but even if it's for 10 minutes, but, always be grateful and appreciate, the people that are making you.
Yeah, and I think because you were doing it before the social media blowout, that you understand that a little bit better. Let's go ahead at this point. I know you got some shout outs and some events you want to promote. Let's do that before time gets away from us.
Hello?
I said, let's do some You had some shout outs to do and some events. So let's do that before before the time gets away.
John, I think there's a party going on over there. I can't hear you.
No, I'm the only one partying. No, I was going to say, let's go ahead and promote, your shout out and whatever else you promote.
Like I said, I before this interview ends, I just really want to thank the fans. I want to thank everyone who supported me, who supported my video and made it #1 on this countdown. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. To all the DJs, that play my music, thank you, because without them, we won't be heard. So I appreciate each and every one of you who supports my music. I also, want to thank Melrose Family Fashion, the clothing company that sponsors me. They believe in me. They believe in my talent. I want to thank them so much. My producers for also making great music for me, and for you, John, supporting my music as well and giving me this great opportunity to talk to everyone. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for coming in and spending some time with us. We really appreciate it. You're always welcome to come here when you have new music. Just let us know, and of course, especially the Santa Baby one, we got to do that. And also, anytime you feel like you just want to come in the chat room while we're on the air and say hello and if you just spend 5 minutes, you're more than welcome. We'll always appreciate it.
Thank you. Just don't get tired of me, because I'm going to be on there anytime I get talking to everyone.
No, there you go. That's what we want to do, and we're really pushing that because we really want artists, not so much for ourselves, but for them, and more importantly for list their fans and potential fans.
Yeah, that for us artists, having those direct, those chat rooms with directly talking to our fans, I think that's a great and fantastic idea. That's the reason why I log on. I love talking to those people and hearing how their day's going and hearing their favorite songs that I sing, and it's fun. So I encourage every artist to, enter your chat room fun. I think that's great.
Well, thank you very much for coming by, and we're going to go ahead and end this with we're going to play La Isla Bonita one more time, and we'd like to get a drop from you, so I'll be getting with you, and hopefully we can get a drop for you we can attach to the song.
Awesome. Well, everyone, here is La Isla Bonita on John's Tejano Icehouse Radio.
Oh wow, yeah. Of course, we hadn't done an interview in a while, and we try to used to do them about once a week, at least one or two, and I kind of backed away just a little bit as I felt that I was getting a little burned out, and I wasn't doing it as well. And I tell you what, we came back with a smash. I tell you, Phoebe Marie did an awesome job in the interview, and for me it was easy because anything I asked, she had the answer, and so it was great. And we want to thank her for coming in. And of course, she was in the showcase because she won the countdown last week at #1. So that's John's Tejano Ice House Radio, Elena's Tejano Countdown 5, and of course, Phoebe Marie, who took the #1 spot last week.